Patriots fans, coming at you with an at-home video late on Tuesday night because Brandon Aiyuk has officially taken New England out of the running for his trade destination. Adam Schefter did tweet this out about 30 minutes ago saying, sources say, after inquiring about Brandon Aiyuk's availability, the Patriots have decided not to explore any further trade possibilities with the 49ers regarding their standout wide receiver, but the Patriots are excited about their young receivers and want to focus on them. First things first, go on ahead and give me your one-word reaction to not getting Brandon Aiyuk as a wide receiver. It's just a big blow. In all honesty, I got my hopes up for one 24-hour period about maybe a star wide receiver was coming to the New England Patriots, which I feel like we haven't had in a while since somebody like Julian Edelman. We've had a couple of flashes here and there, but it has been a while. But the good news is that I'm excited to see that Elliott Wolf is focusing on the rebuild. He's really focusing on what he just did in the NFL draft to make sure the Patriots and Drake May, Jacoby Brissett, Joe Milton, they have resources to help that offense not end up number 30 like it was last season. So I'm really excited for Ja'Lynn Polk, Javon Baker, and the rest of them. We're going to talk about that in just a few moments. But the real question is, why did Brandon Aiyuk take New England out of his conversations? Because now it looks like it's just the Cleveland Browns, and earlier today it looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers, who were out of the conversation this morning, rejoined the chat this afternoon. Well, according to NBC Sports Bay Area, the Patriots and the 49ers had an agreement in place and a big offer for Aiyuk, but he didn't want to come to New England. That hurts. I'm not going to lie. But I get it. You know, we just played for the Super Bowl. The Patriots are not Super Bowl contenders right now. I hope I'm not the first fan to tell you that. But I understand they could possibly be a 7-win team. If it's any more than that, I'll take it. But Brandon Aiyuk, in the grand scheme of things, didn't want to come to New England. Honestly, it makes me feel relieved that he does not just want to play anywhere for the money, because a big offer, I saw reports earlier that they were going to make him a top 5 highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. He was getting his wish. But I believe that once they paid Justin Jefferson and Brandon Aiyuk said, I want that money, he probably wanted that money on the 49ers squad. But because they're now not paying him, they're saying, hey man, we're not paying you. Pick your choice, Cleveland or New England. Well, he took New England out of the running. But that is okay because there are still several wide receivers that the Patriots can win with on their roster right now. But I want to talk about Elliott Wolf for a second. The first year, stepped into really big shoes, coming into the front office, and he's trying to improve this roster. So I wouldn't think that Brandon Aiyuk would be his last big target to try and get maybe this offseason, but definitely moving forward. Because you got to think, they tried very hard to get Calvin Ridley. They lost him to some bigger money in Tennessee. Now he's playing for the Titans. So it is a little bit unfortunate that Calvin Ridley is not a New England Patriot, but he said, we want to get a big-time wide receiver into this offense. Well, he tried for Ridley. Then he went and tried for Brandon Aiyuk. And I think it speaks very highly of Elliott Wolf to be in the top 2 contention for Brandon Aiyuk. Just keep sticking with it, even trying all the way back since draft night to get somebody that he knew was going to help the Patriots win. I think the Patriots have a bright future with a front office that has Elliott Wolf in it, Gerard Mayo as well. Told media earlier that he actually could play at Bill Belichick's playbook and said, I don't talk about players that are on this team. So he hasn't acknowledged anything about Brandon Aiyuk so far. So it's unfortunate that it's no longer a situation for New England and Brandon Aiyuk, but I do think it speaks volumes to Elliott Wolf and the front office that want to make the Patriots a better organization. I think the rebuild is really trending in the right direction. Why? Because I've seen the offense working day in and day out to compete with a top 10 defense in the NFL, and they're getting better every single day. Drake May has got to be successful. He has to hit the first draft pick, and all the high stakes that Drake May had need to pay off. And I do believe they will. Because right now, the wide receivers are kind of overshadowing the quarterback in Drake May's perspective. Brissett, he's been playing great. Joe Milton has been playing great with less reps as of right now, but still moving past quarterback 4 in Bailey Zappi. I think that speaks volumes of the quarterback room that they've got going on right now as well. So let's talk about those wide receivers, because I'm looking at Ja'Lynn Polk, Javon Baker, Pop Douglas, Kendrick Bourne, if he could be healthy to start week 1. I doubt we're going to see anything from him in the preseason games because he was still inactive at practice earlier today on day 11 of training camp. He's still obviously recovering from an injury. You got Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Reagor, Kayshon Boutte, who are fighting day in and day out for that last wide receiver roster spot. I'm not sure if Juju Smith-Schuster is going to end up making this cut, but that's okay. He wasn't the wide receiver we needed him last year. We've got those wide receivers now. I do believe that Ja'Lynn Polk and Javon Baker are going to be a very dynamite 1-2 punch. I love Javon Baker as your big playmaker. No pun intended. I know the media's going to have a field day with his name. Touchdown maker, big playmaker, whatever you want to say. But Javon Baker has proven that he can go head-to-head with the first-string cornerbacks and safeties for the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez, Alex Austin, Jalen Hawkins, Jonathan Jones. He is going one-on-one with these guys and beating them by a mile. And that speaks volume to the receiver, not the defense. Ja'Lynn Polk, same thing. He has the field vision. He connects with Drake May every single day seamlessly. He's got very reliable hands. He's got quick feet. Same with Javon Baker. And then if you tag on Pop Douglas, who was your leading receiver last year, you may even throw a tight end Hunter Henry in there when it comes to red zone plays. I do still believe that whoever's in the backfield, whether it's going to be Jacoby Brissett or Drake May, do still have enough resources in terms of the passing game to get them to 7 wins. We haven't even touched Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson, who we know the run game is supposed to be just as dominant. So I'm very glad that the Patriots are looking at what they have right now and saying, you know what, we put our offer on the table. It wasn't enough. That's okay. Brandon Aiyuk is looking for a different situation. I hope him the best in the NFL. He could have been a part of a rebuild. He didn't want to be. I don't blame him. If I just played for the Super Bowl, I probably wouldn't want to go back to square one. And I get it, because everybody's trying to get to the point where he is. But with Elliott Wolf in the front office, and you've now got a wide range of rookies who are going to compete for top rookie spot on the Patriots, I think it sets you up for a really good season. So I already asked you, give me your one-word reaction to Brandon Aiyuk not coming to New England. I made a video earlier this morning saying they're closing in, they're nearing on a trade, because this morning it was Aiyuk has a decision to make, Cleveland or New England. But now he has said no to New England. Bit of a heartbreaker, but still very exciting to see what the Patriots are going to do with the roster they have now and what future moves Elliott Wolf is going to make. No on Calvin Ridley, no on Brandon Aiyuk, but I'm excited to see who the next player is that Elliott Wolf is going to try and get. So go on ahead, hit that sub button for me. Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Anything and everything that happens, I got you covered, even when we're not in the office and you guys get to see my kitchen. So no Brandon Aiyuk, but we still have Patriots Today by Chat Sports, so hit that sub button for me.